Good morning, children. I hope you all are safe and are taking protective measures to protect yourself. So let us begin with the class today. So, children, here I will be teaching you some basic concept of recursion, which is very useful sometimes. Do anybody knows what is tail recursion? Anybody? There is a concept of tail recursion. So what is that? Kaustubh Agarwal, do you know that?
No, sir.
So if we are adding something at the tail of the recursive function, so adding at the tail means that we will be using the stack of the operating system. And stack, you all know that stack is nothing but it is a data structure which follows the principle of LIFO, which is last in, first out. Children, basically, stack is one of the most important data structure which operating system uses during its execution time, during the allocation of process, during the delocation of memory, during the assigning of jobs, during the evaluation of any expression, and there are so many other things. So let us see what is tail recursion. Maybe I have explained to you, I don't know, but children, you all know, but a screen is shared or not?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Children, earlier I have told you that while converting decimal to binary, you basically use this method. So that is if n is 0, that is return. So what we are returning basically from here? Kushagra Agarwal, what we are returning from here? The return type is void, then also we are returning. So what we are returning, is it okay or syntax error? Kushagra. Lavanya, Kaustubh, Shushmitha, Shruti, please tell anybody.
Sir, we
We
are
are
returning to main method.
What?
yes,
What we are
we are
returning?
returning the
Control, sir,
control.
We are
control.
returning the control.
Control, yes.
Yes, so control, this is a very important point. And most of the people get confused what we are returning when the return type is void. Okay, so this is what function call. And here we just wanted to print modulus of this. I hope you all know this function. This is okay. Here I am just making the temporary instance of the function and dec to bin passing 100. And when I execute this, you can see that the value, the answer is 1100100. Here the answer is 1100100. So it's working fine, no issues. But suppose Lavanya, we want to print this output in the main method, then what should do? I wanted to print the output in the main method, then what I should do? Please tell.
So change the return type from
Return type
void.
change kare, but how to return the value? because if it is recursive, it cannot be written like this, and it must be returning some value, and don't want to increase the parameter. I don't want to increase this parameter. I want to just, and you cannot append like that we have done earlier. Not getting my point. I want to print the result here in the main method. Suppose the function returns a value which is string R, and here I want to print R. But this function is at present it cannot return such value. The problem is this: what should I do? And you also know that if you keep on reducing the number, if you keep on extracting the remainder every time, you need to reverse the remainder, reverse the generated remainders. I hope you people are getting my point, right? Or not? So
Yes, sir.
what I should do? Here we will not get the right answer then. So what we should do is just to add at the tail of the function, and here just pair of double quotes without space and n modulus 2 here. So actually this is all about tail recursion. I am something adding at the tail of the recursive function, but remember that whatever you are adding here will get added to the accumulator, but if the return type is not void, you cannot invoke function like this. That's why this function is underlined, this line is underlined. So what I should do here, better to write return. So when we call the function, when we make the function, or we call the function within a recursive function, and if the return type is not void, then the recursive call must follow the return statement, first of all. Secondly, if we are adding something at the tail, whatever we are appending in the accumulator will get reversed. And here, pair of double quotes. Now you just run this. You will see that it is 1100100, the correct answer. It's working fine. So children, in case you need the result in the main method, or the result generated by the function you want to apply somewhere, you need that returned value. But in previous case, we will not be able to return. Here we will be able to return. So please copy this.
Sir, why we are returning double quotes in the
Because
first return
beta,
method?
because everything whatever we are appending in the accumulator will get returned, and here this double quotes will also get returned. Suppose here I am writing Kaustubh. I think your spelling is not correct, don't mind it. You see that here Kaustubh, and this is what the answer is. So whatever we are appending here will get appended at the beginning, because it is making a stack there, because we are adding something at the tail of the function. And if we are not, children, a child, here the return type is a string, so we cannot return like this. We cannot leave it empty. We have to return something. So whatever we are going to return will get appended with the result. So what I have done, I have appended blank. That will not be visible. So our job is done. I hope you have understood. Beta, understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Any confusion, children? Any confusion? Class 11th.
Sir, can you show the working of the second return? Sir, second return statement. Sir,
This
please
one,
show the working.
this one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What was the number earlier? Tell me. The number was 100.
100.
And here we have got the base 2. It is 50. 0 we have got. And this 0 will get appended in the accumulator. Again, we have got this 25. And again, we have got this 0. So this 0 will come in front of this, because this is tail recursion. If the statement were suppose n mod 2 plus dec 2 bin n by 2, then it will append at that at like this 0 and 0. But since it is tail recursion, it will get appended in front. And further, if you suppose divide this number and you will get the remainder 1, it is here, and that's why I have taken this return type. So further, 2 zeros and 2 ones. 1 1 0 0 1 0 0. Finally, number will get become 0, and this blank also will get appended here. This blank also will get appended here only, and the result is returned. So blank we are not able to see. That's why when I wrote Kaustubh, Kaustubh was coming in front. Got it? Suppose we are adding, suppose we want to reverse a string. Then this is the simple method of reversing. If you want to reverse a string, what you should do? Just pass a string str, and here just write if str dot length is blank, then return this and return reverse str dot substring 1 plus str dot caret of 0. It will get reversed. Suppose here in place of calling this, I am just calling reverse, and here passing India. So what will happen? The answer will be reverse of India. You just see that reverse of India has come. And if I'm just appending here at the beginning, suppose I'm appending here str dot caret of 0 like this. So what will happen? You will see the same word will be returned. It will return India only. So appending at the beginning is not using the stack. It is simply using the accumulator, but here it is using the stack. So this is what tail recursion is. So in a similar way, you can convert decimal to any. The same method. You need to pass the base, and you can do that. Yes, children. Any doubt? Class 11th. Any doubt? Yasir, Mehul Singh, Nilay, Vibhor Vash, Shruti Agarwal, Mayank. Beta, please tell. You people, if you people are quiet, then इसका मतलब क्या समझूं मैं? Please respond.
Sir, no doubt.
Okay.
Sir,
Mayank, are you there or not? Other Mayank, Aryan Agarwal, Ayushi Vats,
yes, sir, no doubt.
Ayushi Vats.
Sir,
Yes, beta, Nilay.
sir, what will be the major difference between stack and accumulator?
Beta, stack is a data structure which is used of group of registers as a stack. Means that आप एक बुक शेल्फ में एक बुक के ऊपर एक बुक रखते जाते हैं, तो that becomes a stack. And accumulator is a simple register. Simple register means simple a memory location where compiler is storing intermediate results. What is the purpose of accumulator, child? The purpose of accumulator is just to improve the efficiency of the PC. Efficiency of the PC, I mean that efficiency of the processor. Actually, what we want to save only processor's time. Reason, it is the processor, just because of that we are using the PC. If your processor is not capable of doing work, then we will not be using PC, because even if the hardware circuitry is so good, but if your processor is not good, then why will you use PC? We use PC for its speed and accuracy. So accumulator, देखिए, if we have, suppose this is the cabinet, and somewhere here your processor is installed. and within this cabinet at this place, suppose RAM is installed, and at this place, suppose secondary storage device is installed, and the processor where the chip where this processor is installed, on the same chip there is a small chip associated, which is having some memory slots, and these memory slots are known as general purpose registers, and one of the register is accumulator. So actually earlier what was happening, that every time processor need to come to the RAM to extract the data while executing. But what happens now, the processor is having enough memory to load a program. So what happens, once it fetches the whole program and it stores within this slot and starts executing. So now this time processor need not to come to the RAM every time, because if it is coming to the RAM every time, the definitely the memory, the time will be more. So in order to save time, processor uses this memory slot and uses this general purpose registers in order to complete its task. And further, after completion of the task, then processor comes to the RAM to store the final result. This is what the concept now these days. Now these days, what for last I think 10 years, this is only the concept. It started from near about near 2000. वहां से ये कंसेप्ट शुरू हुआ था, उसको बाद उसको एनहांस किया गया, और अब तो बहुत अच्छे से यूज हो रहा है. अब जो आपके प्रोसेसर्स की कैपेबिलिटी है वो तो बहुत अच्छी है. क्वांटम कंप्यूटर्स, क्वांटा प्रोसेसर्स आ गए हैं, so that are more efficient. Actually, basically the reason is just to save time. This is the reason we are able to communicate on Google Meet. Otherwise, we will not be able to communicate even, क्योंकि उतना slow हो जाएगा कि हम बात ही नहीं कर सकते. Earlier, the video conferencings were not the easy task. Okay, now any doubt, children? Now I want to move further. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now. Okay, so children, are you ready to solve some? So we have done bubble sorting in using recursive function or not?
No, sir.
Okay, we have not done. So let us complete these small programs also, and after that, I will be giving you some tasks. Okay. So children, first of all, I will tell you how to convert any code to. Children, this is the array, and we want to just write the code for the bubble sorting. Here you all know that this is the basic concept of bubble sorting, and here we should just compare the adjacent elements like this. Yes, right. You all agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
I told you that during the recursive function, just avoid using loops. So if loops are not there, then what we will do? How to do that? Yes, definitely we can do that. See how. It is bubble sort passing this array itself along with these two variables as a looping variable. Here I and j is passed. Now, one thing you people should tell me, that when this I will terminate, because I have to decide the base case of this recursive function, when this I will terminate. When this I loop will terminate, please tell.
When this will be, so when this will be equal to a dot length
Yes,
minus 1.
absolutely. That's why I should write, if I reaches a dot length, immediately stop the process. Because when I terminates, everything is gone. So this is the base case. So we have to be very careful while we are deciding the base case. So what we should write? Okay. Now when this j will terminate, and when this j terminates, what will happen? When j terminates, I will get incremented and again j will start from 0. Isn't it? When this j terminates, I will get incremented by 1 and then again j will start from 0 or not?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So here we should write else if. And what will be the condition of termination of j? The condition of termination of j is a dot length minus I minus 1. So whenever it happens, definitely it is going to terminate second function and passing the array, incrementing the value of I by 1. I said now when j terminates, I will get incremented and j will start from 0. That's why these values I am writing. Done. So I will get incremented and j will start from 0. Else means j is going on. If these two conditions are false, j is going on. And when j is going on, then what we have to do? We have to compare. And compare what? Adjacent elements. Compare it. If a of j is more than a of j plus 1. If this is the case, then what we have to do? A of j and a of j will be a of j plus 1, a of j plus 1, and a of j plus 1 will be t. And this is what the variable we need, which is this one. And after that, what to do? We have to make some recursive calls. One of the recursive call which is left. And in that, what we need to do? Just bubble sorting. This array I have passed, I will not change because j is going and j will get incremented by 1. Simple. Okay, done. This is what recursive function for bubble sorting. Children, I said earlier that designing a recursive function is an art. और वो एक ऐसी आर्ट है, you have to learn, you have to design. आप जब नॉर्मल रिकर्सिव कोड पेपर पे लिखते हैं, that recursive code, if you try to convert, sorry, normal code, if you try to convert in a recursive code, and if you are able to do that, definitely you will be very happy. So recursive function, basically children, these are used to solve complex problems, because sometimes non-recursive code is very difficult. Suppose this is the array I have taken and these are the some values. These are the some values and I want to sort these elements. This is the function. Okay, so I'm just going to call. So first of all, I want to print I have printed the original array like this. I hope you all know this statement. And now I want to make a recursive call for this function. Passing array, passing 0, comma 0. These are the initial values of I and j. And after that, this statement will come again here. So here simply I'm just calling this function and illegal start of expression. Just wait. Something, yes, it is 1, not mark of exclamation. Yes, you can see that array sorted. And here we are using recursive bubble sort. I hope children you all have understood what I have done. And if not, then please tell. Beta, please tell.
So could you please once explain the dry run of this?
Okay. let's consider these values only which I have taken. So here are some values like it is 10, it is 32, it is 3, it is 45, it is 5, it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the initial value we have passed? I have passed I is equals to 0 and j is equals to 0. Okay, so 0, 0, and this 0 will not match with a dot length. It is not 5, so nothing will happen. And this 0 is not matching with a dot length minus I minus 1, which is 3. So which is 4, it is not matching with. So it will also not execute. Control will come here, comparing these two. Nothing will happen because they are online, they are already in order. So what will happen? It becomes 0, 1. In a similar way, now the value of j is 1. These two will not get executed. These two will get compared. Definitely there is a change. And here it becomes 3. And it becomes 32. And after that, j becomes 2. Any problem? Further 32 and 45, there is no change. J becomes 3. And now A3 plus 1 means A4. These two are compared. There is a change and it will become 5 and 45. J becomes 4. Here control comes. This is not true, but this is true. What will happen? I will get incremented. I will become 1. And j will again start from 0. Like this it is going. Now second phase is started. Lavanya.
Yes, sir, understood.
Understood. So this is how the code is working. So children, again I'm telling you, if you are able to write non-recursive code, then avoid using recursive code. In exam, suppose it comes, then it's you have no choice. But while you are making any software or program on your PC, suppose, but at the age of yours also, na, some children are capable enough to make apps. वो बनाते हैं. I'm not talking about majority of Indians, but I'm talking about majority of Americans and Chinese children. Definitely they are involved in making apps. Here in India, we don't have such culture, but our honorable Prime Minister is trying to make that culture. And it will definitely take some time. And in Jaipuria, since I joined 2008, I am continuously telling that improve your capabilities. It is not about the studies. It is all about your knowledge. So, but कितना हम teachers कर पाए हैं, that is another issue. But still, I always tell you that apart from the studies, you have to take out some of your precious time and you have to devote yourself, because there is no substitute of knowledge. So when you will try to make apps or other softwares, definitely then you will get to learn that what is the application of such codes and what is the need of improvement of your codes. Suppose you have written any code. Suppose if somebody is asking, sir, I know both the methods, so which method I will use? I will say that you should prefer this method. Reason is that recursive calls take more time of execution because every time the function call is involved. You can see that here is a function call. You can see that here is also another function call. So when function call is involved, definitely some hardware circuitry is involved and it is time consuming. That's why. But in some cases, you can see that in some cases you will not be able to implement the code without it must be a non-recursive code, then that is another case. Okay. So children, so I hope that you all have understood. Now, one question I'm just giving you, you have to attempt yourself, and this is homework for you. That is selection sorting. But the code which I'm going to write, for that only you have to write the recursive code. So here you have to start a loop from 0. I'm just writing the non-recursive code. It goes up to size, and here it starts from j will be I plus 1, j will be I plus 1, and it is going up to size, and this is j plus plus. And here what to do, if you compare a of I with a of j, then what to do, then this t will be a of I, and a of I will be a of j, and further a of j will be t. So children, this is also selection sorting. In class 10th this was not in your syllabus, but here in class 11th this is in your syllabus. So if you could try to make the recursive code for this, it's your it is for your homework. Children, on after attempting, you can mail me on my respective that mail which I have, you already know. So please note it down if you want to note it. So recursive code, here also you need 3 parameters. The prototype will be like void selection sort, passing this array. This is the array you need, and one more parameter and one more parameter. There are 3 parameters which you need to pass. One will be the array, and 2 other will be for the looping variables, right? Okay, so had we done, children, bubble binary search?
No, sir.
No. Okay, we have not done binary search. So binary search also you will try or not? Binary search. You have to decide the base case there. So in binary search, if this is the question, you need to have 4 parameters. This is the low index, this is the high index, and this is the element to be searched, and along with the array. So if you want to attempt this question also, please tell. Otherwise, I should tell you right now.
So not this question.
Children, actually, here in this one hint I am giving you, that the base case will be, if you, I'm just erasing this part, children, right? Should I? Here, if you see, when you implement binary search, you write while low is less than or equals to high. So what will be the base case? The base case here will be when low becomes more than high. Because up to less than or equals to high, it will work, the loop will go. So the base case will be that when the control is going to terminate the loop, so that is low is more than high. So whenever low is more than high, return -1. It means element not found. And in the rest of the cases, you have to pick the segment in which segment the element is, or it is at the middle of the array. Okay, so both the questions you have to try. So any other doubts? So children, we have almost completed. How many recursive functions you people have done till now? Please tell. Near about?
Sir, around 20.
Around 20. So after completing, children, a few questions I want to discuss, but before that, I want to just make sure that you people have understood all these recursive functions concept, because few functions which I want to teach you, they are very tricky. And even in offline classroom, it is difficult to teach. It is not difficult to teach, but it is difficult to explain. So you just imagine that online how it is. It is still more difficult than offline. But I will try to explain that concept also, and that is excellent concept. And actually, one term is used with that, that is DP. And actually, the full form of DP is dynamic programming. You must have heard about this. Anybody knows what is dynamic programming? Anybody? Nobody. Okay, so children, just earlier I told you that make an account on CodeChef. How many of you have made? किसी का है? वो नो?
Yes, sir.
हाँ बेटा, उसको उसका पर्पस एक था, because on CodeChef the questions, the quality of questions which you people get na, even a single question, sometime it is very difficult for us also. तो द क्वालिटी ऑफ क्वेश्चंस वो ऐसे होते हैं, वहां पर आपको करना चाहिए. तो प्लीज.
Sir,
हाँ.
sir, I had a doubt related to a question in that only, sir, where we had to, sir, use long in carat.
Okay. So you just share that question on my WhatsApp. I will see that.
Yes, sir, sir. I mean, sir, the question involves using long with carat, but I'm not able to do it. But rest of the thing is done.
So do you have IntelliJ IDEA there?
No, sir, sir. Actually, we have to compile on there.
But
On the web browser only.
IntelliJ compile on there, it's fine. But better to compile it at your home PC first, na?
Yes, sir. I use BlueJD.
If you are using this IntelliJ IDEA, definitely you will see the variety of functions there with the written type on the screen. So definitely आपका concept वैसे ही broaden हो जाएगा. आप एक बार देखिए तो. Why I was just telling you that use that concept. So if you people are not able to use, then tell me. Definitely I will tell you. Okay. So children, it is already 9:42. Sorry, it is 9:42. So I am just sharing you the link of Google Form so that you people can fill your attendance. So children, just go through these questions which I have given you people today. And today before 9 p.m. please mail these questions to me. Right? See how many of you are able to attempt this question. Okay, so the Google form is there. Please mark your attendance, and if you have any query, you can wait, otherwise leave. Thank you.